Have you ever fallen into a very strange state? A state where you don't want to do anything at all. Not because you're busy, not because someone is stopping you, but simply because you have absolutely no motivation to start. You just lie there, sit there, stare into nothingness, or scroll on your phone mindlessly. And then your entire day passes by without anything meaningful happening. And when night falls, when you finally put your phone aside, you begin to feel your body and your mind again, along with a familiar sensation, a bit of regret, a bit of self-torment, sometimes even guilt for wasting so much time and accomplishing nothing. You ask yourself, why am I like this? Why do I know something is important, yet still not do it? Why did I let the whole day slip away so uselessly? This loop of procrastination, regret, then procrastination again, is actually a sign of a psychological state called apathy, also known as emotional numbness. It's not because you're lazy or weak or lacking willpower. This is a state where the brain automatically shuts off your motivation and emotions, as if someone unplugged something inside of you. You feel like you've fallen into a deep hole. The harder you try to climb out, the more powerless you feel. And the most painful part is you begin to hate yourself. You blame yourself for not taking action. You label yourself as useless, incompetent, a failure. Those thoughts drag you even deeper. So why does this happen? From a psychological perspective, this state usually appears in people who are so exhausted that their energy is completely depleted. People carrying too much pressure, too many responsibilities, too many decisions to make. People who have tried for a long time without seeing progress. People going through mild or moderate depression. Or simply people who have been active nonstop for so long that their nervous system no longer has enough energy to maintain enthusiasm. When the body and mind are overloaded, the brain switches to freeze mode. This is the third state besides fight and flight. But freeze is the silent and most dangerous version. Instead of fighting difficulties or running from pressure, the brain chooses to stand still and shut down to protect you. That's why you don't want to do anything. You don't feel happy, but you don't feel sad either. Everything feels meaningless. You look at your tasks, your goals, but your mind is blank. And ironically, your brain thinks that taking action right now is dangerous. Not physically dangerous, but emotionally dangerous. It's afraid you'll fail again. It's afraid you'll burn out even more. It's afraid you'll collapse like before. So it pulls the emergency brake and you freeze. But here's the problem. The regret and self-blame you feel actually make things worse. When you scold yourself, you're sending a dangerous signal to your brain. I'm not okay. I'm incapable. I'm really in trouble. And when the brain receives those signals, it tightens the freeze mode even more. It keeps you stuck because it believes that's the safest option. And the loop keeps getting tighter and you end up living the same day all over again. So what's the real way out? The answer is not try harder, not be more disciplined, not do something big to change your life. When you're emotionally numb, you can't use willpower to force yourself to run faster. You can't yell at a machine to make it fix itself. The real way out lies in tiny, extremely small actions, so small that you can't make an excuse not to do them. For example, stand up and wash one dish. Step outside and breathe for 5 minutes. Send a message to a friend. Fold one shirt, or simply take a sip of water. They may seem unrelated, but these tiny actions are safety signals sent to the brain. They tell it, it's okay, I'm still in control, I can still do things. Gradually, over a few hours or a few days, these small movements rebuild your motivation, and you escape that state of apathy without even noticing. In psychotherapy, there's a concept called behavioral activation. The key idea is you don't wait for emotions to come before you act. You act first, and the emotions follow. Your brain works on momentum. Move a little, and it opens a little more. Like starting a car that hasn't run in a long time, you can't hit the gas and jump straight to 80 kilometers per hour. You have to let the engine warm up slowly. And there's something very important you need to know. You're not lazy. Apathy is not proof that you're weak or a failure. It's simply a sign that your nervous system needs rest. When your body hurts, you lie down. When your mind is overloaded, it does the same, just more quietly. You don't need to blame yourself anymore. No one can run forever without stopping. No one can stay motivated 365 days a year. You are human, a person doing your best to survive and get through each day. So after watching this video, what should you do? You don't need to change your whole life immediately. You don't need to start a big project. You don't need to transform yourself. Just do one of these small things. Stand up and drink a glass of water. Wash one spoon. Open the window and let the air in. Write one sentence about what you want to do tomorrow. Tidy up a small hand-sized corner. Take a deep breath for 10 seconds, or simply place your hand on your chest and say, "I'm trying." If you do even one of those, it means you've broken the loop. You've won the first step. And sometimes that first step is all you need to begin again.